In a world of legendary moments will be captured. So stand up, scream, and make sure the boys feel you.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Well, here we go. Good evening, everybody. Game Time Brian here with a panel here. We got a panel representing the NFC East. This is our first attempt at a roundtable mock draft. We're going to have a little fun. We'll be on no longer than an hour. We'll be in, we'll be out. I'm hearing YouTube is having some sort of outage, so we're going to see what happens here. But let's get right to it, and we'll discuss how we want to do this. I have an idea, but I'm not a dictator here. Let's like whatever the fellas want to do, we'll do. Representing the Birds is none other than Eagles Drew. Welcome, Drew. Welcome, bro.
Hey, thanks for having me on, Brian. Go Birds. What's up to the panel? Excited about the draft, man.
Next, we haven't seen his face in quite some time. It's nice that he's back. I appreciate his knowledge about the Commanders. Commander Chris is here. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Good seeing you. Been very busy lately,
Yeah,
hitting
I
all
know.
kinds of different shows and stuff. But it's good to see the panel too, Drew, Jesse.
Now,
Looking forward to this.
Now, real quick, did you were you as into Adam Nuwu as I was? Did you know who he was?
Adam Lawoo,
Yeah, he was a YouTuber
the
out of Florida.
YouTuber. Yeah,
He was a YouTuber out of Florida. He was 51, just passed away about right the day after. I don't know. He did a Christmas video and he died the next day. I don't know but he's huge. He lives in Florida, but he used to go to all the shows. You probably saw him.
Oh yeah.
He had the beard, tall guy, like 6'4", big
He
boy.
when I went down there when I was trying to get that thing going with Sting, he was actually at that show there in Florida in Tampa, and
That's why I brought
talked,
it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him for about 5-10 minutes,
Oh,
and
did
then
you?
a couple weeks later,
Oh, man. Yeah, and it's a long story. I'll have to I have a mutual friend, so I might bring him on at some point. I kind of want to do some other stuff besides sports all the time. But yeah, Adam, I think of you because you're at the shows, and I know he used to go to a lot of those shows. So I watch a lot of those YouTubers. But we are going to move on. We're going to the New York Football Giants. Jesse, you are representing your G-Men. A lot of excitement surrounding the G-Men. We're not going to, jump right into it. I do want to talk a little bit with the fellas regarding their respective team. Jesse, how you doing tonight?
Hey guys, what's up, Brian? It's a pleasure you invited me into this panel here. We're gonna have a good time here.
Yeah, I was talking to Pizzle. I'm not at liberty to say what he does for a living, but he's very busy with work. We're gonna do something. It'll probably be impromptu. I have it already. Reached out to everybody, but everybody's just kind of in a wait. It's kind of a lull right now, and there's really nothing to get excited about until free agency's here. Once you start seeing teams make the cap room that's necessary to be active. All teams are going to do it. But let's go back to Drew, and then we'll go back around. Drew, let's get to the Eagles. What are some of the moves you think might happen in the offseason? I did watch Chat Sports, Chase Sr. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah, I know he is.
Yeah, he's cool. He basically was able to pull at least 14 mil off of the cap by just releasing some guys. Anybody you want to bring up that you think they may release? I mean, you could restructure too, but is there anything that you see that the Eagles are going to do to get under for moves for the Birds? More importantly, for free agency.
Yeah, I saw his report in the cornerback we got from I can't think of his name right
Both
now.
of them,
Michael.
yeah. Well, you got Carter And
Yeah,
then
Michael
and then you
Carter
got the
and
one for the Raiders, which his name is slipping.
yeah. I think knowing Howie's always looking to release and just to get under the cap or get to where he needs to be to start making moves. So I think definitely, we can see some movement happening with him pretty early because I think for me, I think the priority for him is to get JC and JD signed to maintain some more cap room as well, and to see if he can potentially get N'Kobe Dean, get him under a team friendly deal. But I think that's the move is to cut some people, and then get Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, get them contracts. If you
Do you
can get
think
them,
that needs to happen though, Drew? They really don't have to do it, right?
they don't. I think JD has to get signed because this is the 5th year option that they offered him. So this is his 5th year. I
Yeah.
think Jordan Davis
Yeah.
you
Oh,
have to.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
JC, you don't. But it if you don't pay him now, you're going to pay more later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why not pay him now what the market is requiring? And if he gives you a deal, then you can come out pretty decent where you're not overpaying for him.
Yeah, D'Angelo says they have to sign him now.
Yeah,
Jacorian Bennett, thanks, D'Angelo.
Ja'Cory and Bennett, yes,
Yeah,
Bennett.
that's who I was thinking of. Sorry, but he also brought up, and if anybody has anything to add, please hop in. But he also brought up, like releasing Ringo. That's a possibility. Everybody gets caught up in names again. It's nothing personal. It's just a matter of like creating money. Uh, so I wouldn't expect that much moves like that. I think you're gonna get most of your money just by redoing deals, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you're
yeah.
not gonna save. You're gonna save some money, maybe 4 million here. Okay, I mean, is it really worth it if you like the player 4 million? And we'll get to the Cowboys last, but yeah, I mean, so to me, it's kind of a quiet. I think I don't know if you would agree, like kind of an off season here leading into free agency. They just got to do what they have to do. It's not much, right, Drew? It's not like there's this big overhaul. You do need to get some money, but I think you'll get most of it with contracts, correct?
Yeah, I think Howie will make a big splash, maybe two, in free agency. But I think just freeing up some money with signing JD and JC, and there could be a potential re-signing for Hertz too. If you give Hertz an extension, that would free up some money too. I
Right,
wouldn't be
right,
against that. I
right.
mean, I think he's a proven commodity. He's proved his worth and his weight in gold. And I'm excited about what he's going to be doing in this new system. I'm really excited
Now,
about it.
you said I have my ideas of what they could do. Do you see a big name tight end? Maybe he come into town. There are a lot of tight ends out there. Do you think that's a possible free agent guy, like in David
Uh,
Njoku or a Kyle Pitt? No, I think or a Kyle Pitts or somebody else. Do you see like
I
Isaiah
think it's on
Likely.
the table.
Isaiah
I think it's
Likely?
on the table. I think it's on the table.
Just because how many times you're going to go back to Goddard? I mean, you could bring him back, I guess, on another 1 year deal, but the dude just keeps balling out, and he
Yeah,
deserves a longer term deal. But again, he's over the age of 30, so
yeah,
maybe go younger. And
I
we'll get
agree.
to Likely, but I don't know. Is there any other moves before we move on to the Commandos? Is there any other moves that you see than them? I know they're talking about Crosby. He is in the mix for Philly, but you would have to give up a lot of your draft capital. And my only thing is, I don't know that I see that move. But I don't know that I don't see it. What's your opinion on that? Because you're gonna have to give up 2 1s and then some.
Yes.
So is that what you want to do, or do you
Uh,
want to
I am
maybe
I
be a little
am
smart?
not a fan of this draft at all.
Me neither. Yeah.
So, like, I hear a lot of Cowboys fans say "F them picks,"
Well,
right?
Well, yeah,
So
we'll talk about it as we get into it. But
I,
yeah.
and I'm not saying that there's not any value here. I just don't think that there's a lot of depth in this draft.
Right.
So,
Well,
I'm hearing some rumblings that Crosby potentially, and I'm hearing that Crosby could be like the fake out where Howie really could be going after Miles Garrett. So if I'm giving you a first this year, a first next year, and you get a third or a fourth for this year,
right.
man, you can have them. You can
Yeah.
have them to
I don't
give
know
me an
that.
impact
Yeah.
player next to
And
those
I
guys.
like that move for the Eagles more than Crosby because if you're going to go out and spend that, you just go out and get the best player in football, right? I mean,
Exactly.
So I agree with you. So, all right. So we are just whetting our appetite. This is because we're going to do this a lot before the draft. We'll bring on the same
Sure.
guys if they want. We'll add to it. We'll mix it up if whoever wants to be a part of it. But I wanted to have Chris on because he's knowledgeable not only about the Commanders, but he actually can recall names and stuff. No offense, but Chris, my question is, how is your off season? Like, what are you looking to do between now and the draft? And just give us, because I haven't talked to you in a while, just a state of the union of your Commanders and what you're looking to do in like 3 weeks. Free agency, then the draft.
Well, the main thing is get younger. Definitely got to get younger. I think we have about almost 30 free agents. We signed a lot of guys to 1-year deals, 2-year deals. We're going to have over about 100 million once we release Lattimore. And plus we're going to be changing different styles of offense. I mean, we're going to run David Blau, which learned under Ben Johnson. We're going to run a West Coast system. So that's going to be new for our quarterback. And with our new our DC, I mean, he got high praise from Flores. So I could see a lot of change and a lot of youth coming to this team.
Now, do you know your salary? I mean, I could pull it up. Do you know your salary? I mean, you're going to have a lot of money to spend in free agency, a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've talked about it. You have to spend the money. You can't not. I mean, you could leave 30, 40 million going into the season, and that's fine. But you need to spend upwards of 80, 90, 100 million dollars. I mean, the Commanders are literally going to have 120, 130 million dollars in cap space. What are you thinking that you're going to do in free agency as we before the draft? Like what would you like to do? If it was you, like if you were running a squad, how would you approach free agency and then the draft?
Well, definitely got to get an explosive running back. There's a lot of good ones. I mean, Walker might be available now. We're in ties with ETN from the Jaguars, Hall. I mean, just get someone explosive in there.
I heard Montgomery might be able to be had, but I don't know that you'd have to. I mean, I don't know why I see him in a Commander's uniform, but I guess you would have to trade for him. And what would that be like? And I don't think you want to trade draft picks, but
But mainly our focus has got to just be on defense. If we still had Joe Witt,
says that. Yep.
Yeah, if Joe Witt was still around, then we would be going after. We'd be throwing all the money to like Tariq Woolen, like a Dan Quinn guy, a 6'4" corner with speed.
Yep.
But we got a new different DC, so it's going to be interesting. But we got to attack hard on defense because, I mean, we were dead last pretty much.
Well, we were last, but you were close.
Yeah.
And then, and then obviously you go into the draft, and that's how I want to do it. And I'll get to my Cowboys at the end. You guys pretty much know what I'm going to say, but I would imagine just hit free agency. And that's the thing. We don't really know. I think the Eagles are I'm not going to say predictable, but they're going to do something, right? Like none of us are going to be surprised, but the Commanders, it's kind of interesting because they do have a new defensive coordinator. The Cowboys, we have no idea. I mean, we have an idea, but we don't really know what the Christian Parker's influence is going to be year one. Dallas likes to give a lot of influence to guys, so it'll be interesting. And then the Giants, as we move on to Jesse, the Giants are a exciting bunch, right? Again, they're a ways off, but as you saw, you could turn the corner pretty quick with a good free agency and a good draft. Jesse, how are you feeling just 3 weeks out from free agency? All right, Jesse, that sounds good. Hey Jesse, you haven't sound so good. So
Okay, all right.
Informative.
Okay, very funny.
All right, well, let's see
No,
your
but seriously,
face.
right now,
Let's see
seriously,
your face.
we just got a vice president for operations that her name is Donna Ponte. Other teams really wanted her as a GM.
Yeah,
She came to us.
Yeah.
Right now, she only answers to Harbaugh. She knows her shit. I would love to see her, but she's gonna be in charge of everything. So that's being said, it looks like old Joe Shane's getting pushed out the door and she's taking over because they're
Hey,
grooming
no
her.
face. How you doing, brother? Now,
But
I heard a rumor today, Jesse, that I was watching something. Who knows, right? But there's rumblings that Travis Kelce wants to come back for another year,
Yep.
but he wants to play with the New York Giants
I would snag him in a heartbeat.
because the Taylor Swift, I guess, lives in New York. She don't have a concert. He wants to go to the Big Apple. They're not, the Chiefs aren't going to have Patty Mahomes.
Nah.
I don't think it's
I
a
think
big
he's
deal
coming
for
over.
the East, really. Hey, Randy, how are you, brother? I don't think it's a big deal, but it's something to think about. They are exciting, and we don't really know where they're going to go. But Jesse, if you had your druthers with the first pick, what would you want to do in this draft?
Oh my God.
Is it receiver or is it offensive line?
I will tell you this: if we are able to sign a Luminor and that they're working on it, if we keep him, we're going receiver. And if Wandale's going to go. Wandale's one of the victims going to go because they can't pay him.
Yeah.
And a few others, Gano, Hudson the third. So we're going to get some cap money for that. So if we can't get him, we get everything like that. Guess what? We're going to either get Caleb Downs, or if we can't,
Caleb Downs.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing. Well, this is what makes it interesting because if you had Neighbors healthy, you would say, okay, you get another receiver, but not necessarily round one, maybe double down. But I think you need to look for the Giants in free agency. We're hearing rumblings that they're bringing in the Ravens, the free agent center, Tyler Linderbaum.
Yeah, that's one.
So, I mean, it'll be interesting. I think it's, and I'm just going to get back to what Drew said. Here's the deal. There's plenty of good football players in this draft.
Yes, there is.
I'm not trying to say it's there's not NFL players. What I'm saying is there's not these unbelievable players. There's literally only 3 or 4 absolute dynamite players. And after that, it doesn't matter if you're picking 10 or if you're picking 30. These guys are all the same. Who do you like? What fits your scheme? There's some good ball players out there, but you're just not going to have, and some would say you would be better off, other than having the 5th-year option, is having more second, third round picks than having late firsts. You know what I'm saying? So, like in a year to have 2 first-round picks, the first one, I wouldn't see Dallas trading unless we'll get to it. But you guys know what I said. To me, Downs is one of 3 or 4 players, and then it levels off. There's questions with a lot of guys. Just real quick before we get into this mock draft, Chris Dooley, is there any chance that you go with Caleb Downs?
Absolutely.
Oh God, you're gonna kill. I was worried about that.
Absolutely, I would go Caleb. He's probably the best player.
Available.
Yeah, that's your
Well,
scary. That's your threat right there. Game
but
time.
yeah, but he ain't making it to us, Drew. That's why I need to get to 6. I need to get ahead of the Commandos.
We'll trade back. We
That's
need the
the idea.
picks.
Not with you. I want to trade to Cleveland. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Hey, we
But
need a
anyway,
safety too now.
all right, we're gonna go into the draft. How I set this up, everybody, and I'm gonna minimize us a little bit. Let's see.
Are we doing 3 rounds game time?
Do you want to do 3?
Yeah, let's do 3.
Because
Are we doing trades?
I don't have a third. So I was just gonna do 2, and then we'll
That's
do
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
like we'll do it a couple times. So let's just do it a couple times. I'm gonna set it mid. I mean, I'll see. Like this is how it is. Jesse's obviously gonna pick him for the Giants. We're gonna do this like a few times. So and we could discuss the picks. I did do the Pro Football Focus, so it's a little bit better of a draft. So obviously everybody has their own team. I'll get 2 picks, but we could discuss them. I mean, you are ultimately going to make your team's pick, but I'd like to discuss each team's pick and what everybody thinks. Sometimes somebody has an idea that maybe we don't agree, that we're not thinking of. So, all right, I am going to start the draft, everybody. The Raiders are on the clock. I put it on mid, so I don't know how fast it is. So let's see. Boom. All right. So that's pretty fast. So let's look and see what happens here. Let's analyze this. Mendoza went 1, right? No shock. We all knew that. Fernando Mendoza. Chris Dooley, where do you have Mendoza in the annals of quarterbacks? If you're going to rank him, is he? I don't know who I don't know who I was talking to. Oh, it was Rob A. I said Mendoza would probably fall behind Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. Your thoughts on that? Do you agree, or do you think he,
I could see that. I can see that. I mean, he doesn't have the biggest arm, but I mean, he is a smart quarterback. But I mean, God, he's a cornball every time he does his interviews. I can't stand him.
right?
But but I mean, he ain't got the arm strength like Herbert, but he kind of reminds me like a Baker Mayfield,
Yeah.
scrappy guy that can
Yeah,
run around and make some plays.
yeah. I just don't. I mean, it's a no-brainer, but and he's a winner. But I don't know. He doesn't wow me, but it is what it
Yeah.
is. But they went Mendoza, they went Arvell Reese. Caleb Downs is off the board. Again, this is what I was trying to tell people. When Ruben Bain goes 4, and so we got Mendoza, Reese, Downs, and Bain. So let me just tell you guys how I have it. I have Mendoza's not even. I mean, obviously, if I'm ranking them, it's Bain, Bailey in no particular order, Downs, Jeremiah Love, Arvell Reese, Styles, and then obviously, the offensive tackles. That's kind of how I have it, but that's the way this went. Jesse, you're on the clock, brother. You have your pick of David Bailey, the edge rusher. He's probably the highest rated guy on the board, but you don't need an edge rusher, do you?
Yeah, you don't need that.
Right?
No, we're good on that.
But let me just look and show you what's out there. Jeremiah Love, he's an electric running back, but I don't see you guys going there.
Nah. I don't see that.
Now, I just want everybody to understand the Pro Football Focus is more realistic. Sonny Styles may not make it out of the top 10. So,
Yeah.
Probably not.
But you got Carnell Tate, right? The wide receiver, if you wanted to go that way. They have Sonny Styles, and here you go. They got Lemon as their number 2 wide receiver. Every draft person out there has a different wide receiver as their number 1. I actually have Lemon 1 myself over Tate, but, nothing against Tate. Real quick, the Super Chat, Dirty Sanchez. The Commanders and the Eagles are in a fight to trade 2 number 1s for Kenneth Murray's agent for him. 1s to Kenneth Murray's agent for him. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm sure. Thank you so much, Dirty Sanchez. But so Giants, where do you want to go with this pick? Jesse, where do you want to go with this pick? We got Mekhi Lemon, you got Delane, you got the Malagoa, the tackle from Miami.
Yeah.
I mean, they have Fano ranked at 18th. But again, don't worry about where they have him ranked. They don't, So where do you think they go? I mean,
Going
like
for no. Going for no.
all right.
Has
So
to be. We need to protect our
now,
quarterback.
and I'll let you get that pick. But Drew, where do you think they should go?
Me personally, I
Yeah.
would go with Carnell Tate, and the reason why is like we know Ohio State produces wide receivers, and I think one of the deeper classes or one of the better classes in this draft is offensive line. So me personally, I would go receiver, and then you can go in the later rounds, in the second round, third round, and try and get build up that offensive line a little bit more. If you're not going to do it through the
Thanks,
free
Terry
agency, but
Sanchez.
I would definitely go with either Tate or Lemon.
And Chris Dooley, what would you go? If you were the Giants, if you were running the Giants, where would you go?
I'm with Jesse. I'm going with Fano. He might actually be the best left tackle out there. He's from what, Utah?
Exactly.
Well, he's and listen, I think that's and I think that the combine and the pre-workouts are going to help, but it's funny how they have him ranked 18th. I think Fano will be the first one gone.
I think smoking mirrors. I think that's smoking mirrors.
This is a tough one because, like, part of me wants to go Fano, but a part of me wants to go receiver. But just remember the Baltimore Ravens, guys. And like I said, Drew's picking who he would do. They don't always do like splash. They'll go out in free agency, get somebody. They will get a guy who maybe in the second round. Who I could possibly see in New York is what's his name, who just got released from the Commanders. I could see the Giants going after him. Dooley, who am I thinking of, Chris?
You got me.
No,
Who got released from the Commanders?
Yeah, I mean, the Commanders?
A receiver?
Well, I thought that what's his name? He was pregnant. What's his name? Who am I thinking of?
No.
He's on Debo.
Debo's still on the roster right now.
Okay, he's still on the roster. Okay, but okay. Yeah, I thought they released him, so he's still on the roster. Okay, so we're gonna give Jesse Fano. All right, let's see what happened here. So Fano went. Jeremiah Love went number 6 to Cleveland, and
that's a solid pick, Jesse. It's a solid pick, man. I can't hold you.
And and we'll do this a couple times. And the Commandos are on the clock. So
this is easy.
Well, I'm gonna read off the names just for some fun. There are trades here. I mean, don't forget we have trades if you want it.
I'm definitely looking at trades.
I don't think I would do a trade here because there's a guy here, Bailey, who's yeah. But just to let everybody know, you got Bailey, you got Carnell Tate, Sonny Styles, Mekhi Lemon, Delane, So where are you going? You're going David Bailey, right?
Well, of course, but what's my trade offer?
All right. Well, I think how this works is we have to offer a trade. So that's
it says trades 5 though.
Yeah, I know, and I hit it. So I got to figure out. Yeah, I have to figure out how this works. So I'm trying to see. I can't. Yeah, see, it says I have to work on this. It's good. Yeah, because it says trades. There are 5 teams that are wanting to trade. So I have to work on it. I just literally just did it. So I don't know how to do that. I mean, I would love
I think what it's saying is Kansas City's offering the 9th pick. Right. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, let's just see. All right. So if they go to 9 and you go to 7, what would you want? You would want 40, right? Yeah, but that's not going to work. So I mean, you could drop 2 spots, but again, I wouldn't drop Chris. Again,
No, no.
uh,
I mean, I
Yeah,
figured it
I
would just
wouldn't.
pop up what all they
I have to
suggest,
work on
but
this, so forgive me. I thought it'd be easier.
Not with
yeah,
Bailey.
no.
So
But
stupid me. I'll,
but no, Bailey
No, it's
Bailey
all
would be
good,
who
bro.
we take. I mean, he's
I like him better than Bane. I'll just be
yeah.
honest with you. I think I like him better than Bane. I like Bane,
He
but
had
yeah.
what he had. He had 14 and a half sacks, 81 quarterback pressures. Bain led it with 83,
He's a
but
beast,
Bain
man.
played 2
They're
more
both very
games.
good, so I'm not going to downplay
Yeah, Bain
Bane,
actually
but
played 2 more games than Bailey.
right. That's what
So
I was going to say. He played more games, but I don't know. He was on a better football team too, Miami, as far as
yeah,
Texas Tech. I like Texas Tech, but they weren't the Hurricanes so I just think Bailey is just a beast. So yeah, I think
yeah.
that's the smart pick. Bailey is gone, so here we go. Now we can analyze what just happened here. And again, there you go, everybody. Look what happened. What I said happened. Makai Lemon was the first receiver gone. Makai Lemon. Sonny Styles went 9. Finally, the Bengals do something good, and they go with an offensive lineman,
Smart.
a Carnell Tate, which, okay, makes sense, right? It makes sense for Miami. And Dallas is on the clock. Again, there's nobody I'm trading for here. I got to work on that, people, so maybe we won't do the trades tonight. But we'll do a couple drafts. But Dallas is on the clock, and, you got everybody's talking about Jermod McCoy, and, he's a better athlete. He hasn't played football in a year, okay?
Yeah, that's great.
I'm not willing to go down that road. I think this is a perfect situation. Everybody's afraid because of Morris Claiborne. You got Mansour Delane. He's a bigger dude, 6'1". I believe he's like 195. He's not the biggest guy. But I think he's the best corner in the class. He may not, I think, McCoy may flash at his combine, but you got Peter Woods. Let's face it, they're not taking a defensive tackle. I don't see that. Jordan Tyson, a Cassius Howe, that's very high for him, but again, Falk, Banks. I don't think this is even I don't even think this is even. I think you go Delane easy.
Yeah, I think Delane helps bolster that
Yeah.
backfield.
All right, let's go back and just see where everybody went. We went Delane. Cassius Howe went 13. People who think he's going to make it to 20, he may not. This is what I was.
Yeah, he's rising up the boards quickly.
And this is what I was
Yes,
telling
he
Vinny,
is.
because Vinny always is like, you can wait at 2020. When you really do draft, when you really draft, things happen where the good players just come off the board. So, but anyway, let's look at it. You got Cassius Howe, Peter Woods, the Ravens, just get another great player, defensive tackle. McCoy goes to the Buccaneers, makes a lot of sense. Jordan Tyson goes to the Jets, that would be good. Keldrick Falk, the big edge rusher, goes to Detroit. You got Caleb Banks, defensive tackle to Florida. It's kind of Avion Terrell, corner out of Clemson. AJ's younger brother, smaller than AJ Terrell. And Dallas is on the clock again. Yeah, they're saying their needs are running back, but obviously, that's what they need now until they sign whoever they're going to sign. Edge rusher, linebacker, safety. Dallas took a corner with their first pick. You got Denzel Boston, Caden McDonald, Lone, the guard, TJ Parker. I'm not a big fan of TJ Parker. Some people love him. Kenyon Sadiq, not a Dallas type of player, but he's going to make somebody good. Huge Caden Proctor. Lee Hunter, interior. Linebacker, CJ Allen. That one, I'm not sure what's going to happen there. CJ Allen with the Cowboys. We have the Georgia's linebackers coach, but what does that really mean? Just look at it, just what's there. Brandon C said, we don't need a corner. You got edge rusher Messador. I think he may drop into the second round. again, everybody is going nuts. And just remember, Dallas does not have a second round pick, so we could go safety here. Let me go to Drew. Knowing Dallas doesn't have a second round pick, do they go with a linebacker here, or do you go with one of the safeties?
I would think depending on what you guys do on free agency,
Right.
if you guys
Exactly.
sign a linebacker, I don't think you would draft one here. You know, for me, I think I think tackle is probably a position you could look at. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, Guyton is still a question mark. Who's on the other side playing tackle for you guys? You know, your interior is fine. There's no question you
Don't you
have a
think
good
Christian
interior.
Parker, though, is going to have an influence? He's going to want to get himself a safety. That's my thing. Now, I don't know what they're
Yeah,
going to
but
do in free agency.
so in that case, I mean, you're going to trade. I would trade back. I'm not. I wouldn't take him. I wouldn't take
I think
Warren
Dylan
that
Thieneman
high.
could possibly go. I'm not taking
Wa-
Warren, but I think
Warren
Dylan.
Warren is a beast. I would love to have Warren
Yeah.
Yeah,
on our
Warren
team.
is a. I love Warren, but are you going to take him at
I don't.
20 though?
No, I don't think so. But again, just remember what I told you. What like what I'm hearing is all these players, even though they're ranked, they're like, who do you like better? I mean, who fits better? They're not that much different in these players, really. I mean, that's just. I mean, like Caden Proctor, he has issues in his game that he needs to work on. He's not a complete,
Yeah, it's a project.
I mean, like Kenyon Sadiq, he doesn't block. Dallas don't want that. I mean, not
Right.
that he can't block, but T.J. Parker, raw. Maybe Lone, the guard, but they're not going with a guard there.
But also too, you got to look at if you guys are doing a base 3-4. Of course, it's going to
I
be
don't think they
hybrid.
are, though.
They're not doing the base
I don't
3-4.
think they are. From what I'm
Oh
hearing,
man.
well, the last thing I heard, I was listening to, some rumblings that he is going to do. It's going to be a hybrid. He's not going to do a base 3-4. But we're going to know right away. It's kind of hard to tell right now. We don't have the pieces to run a base 3-4 linebacker wise.
Well, that's what I'm saying because Fangio runs a base. He runs a hybrid, but when he runs his base, it's 3-4, right? So if your base is a 3-4 and you're moving out of that, then an edge rusher that can play that outside linebacker position might be an option for you. So, I mean, I don't know. I think right here, the best move for Dallas would be to trade back. If you can trade back in the lower
Let's see what I can
20s,
do.
you
Let's
get a
see.
second round
Yeah.
pick or a third round, I think that's the best move for you.
All right, well, how about if we do, let's see.
So look, okay, so the 49ers, if they're offering the 27, see if you can get 58 or 92.
I would say 92 for 20.
Yeah. If you can get
But let me
92,
see this. Yeah, that won't work, but you can get 92. Bing.
yeah, there you go. And see if they take off 58. Take off 58.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm just messing around here. Let's see what else we could get. Let's just see what else we could get here. Let's go to Cleveland. Let's see. Dallas gets up to 20. Let's go with 39 and 70. See, something like that I would be more willing to do. But I don't know. What are you thinking here? Because they're gonna have. I wouldn't do that.
70 and 24.
Yeah, no.
What about the Jets? Don't they have a bunch of second rounds too?
Let's see what the Jets. They got 33, 44. Yeah, they have ours.
Yep.
103. Let's see what else. I'm starting to navigate this a little better. Just curious here. Who needs a quarterback, right? Who's coming up to get Ty
Jets.
Simpson? So, Jets, Steelers are on the clock. Just looking at Browns, no. Texans, Rams. Maybe the Rams? How about the Rams? Let's look and see what the Rams have.
They have 2 first rounders.
I know, but they want to move up to get somebody. I don't know. Who would the Rams want? That's the thing, they want to move up to now to get somebody who's on the clock. You know what I'm saying? So if we were to do that, we would get 29 and 61. How about that?
See what they say.
I'm going to offer it. All right. So we got 29 and 61. We dropped 9 spots. We lost Jesse. All right. So here we go. Let's see who they did before the Eagles are on the clock. They went with edge rusher T.J. Parker.
There you go.
So they took Parker. Caden Proctor is off the board, the Alabama tackle to the Steelers. Lee Hunter, defensive interior out of Texas Tech, is a beast. And the Eagles are on the clock. Now, this is what we're looking at here. We did not take any player. C.J. Allen is sitting there for them if they want a linebacker. But Denzel Boston, wide receiver. Caden McDonald. Lone, probably the best guard in the draft out of Penn State. Kenyon Sadiq, C.J. Allen, Concepcion, wide receiver, tackle, Caleb Lomu out of Utah, the other guy. Miller, the interior out of Georgia. Monroe Freeling, he's a beast. He's just a beast.
Yeah, I like Monroe Freeling.
6'7", 315 is just a big dude.
I like him.
I don't think you need corner, but you got Cisse. You got Messador. Again, just to let everybody know, Messador may drop into the second round. He's not going to – he's an older guy, which I could care less about. He's 25 years old. But he has some feet issues. He may drop. McNeil Warren, I don't know who you're looking at.
Let's see what trade. Let me see what the.
Right. Well, again, they're not really offering trades. We have to offer the trades. So, where are you looking to drop?
I want to see if I can drop down a few more spots.
All right. So let's look at. You're at 23. So
let's
right now
let's
teams
go.
interested is 32. That's it, and 47. So you don't want to go past 32.
No, I don't want to go past. So okay.
So let's see what Seattle. They got 32 and 64.
Right.
That's it.
Let's see what they're talking about.
Well, you would have to pick. So you would.
Let's do Seattle. Let's do Seattle.
So it's 23. You would drop to 32 and get 64. And it's 57% chance.
And let's give them 122.
All right. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Even though you have a lot of picks, right?
Yeah, give them 122.
Okay.
Let's see if it'll sweeten the pot.
All right, let's see.
Because most of our
it was accepted. So here we go. Let's see what happens. And then after we get this, we'll do one more, and then we'll get out of here. Let's see here. Maybe we'll do 2 rounds again. All right. Let's see what happened here. So you got Parker Proctor, Lee Hunter. We talked about. Oh, they went up for Caden McDonald, the defensive interior. Denzel Boston, Lomu, C.J. Allen. Makes a lot of sense in Buffalo. Concepcion, Lone, and we're on the clock. Dallas, again, is on the clock. I would say this would be I know like what everybody's thinking about. Dallas's next pick is not until 61. I'm gonna pick a safety for them. I'm gonna go Dylan Thieneman here. I think that this is the type of player that they're gonna like. I think that the other guy is just raw. I'm gonna go with the safety out of Oregon. But let's see who's on the clock here. I went with Thieneman at 29, a little bit more palatable. Plus you get that. It was 67. That's a third round pick, top of the third round. Christian Miller, Akeem Messador went. So you just missed Messador. Eagles, again, you have 32, 54, and 64. Obviously, you have more picks than that. But so you're looking at Sadiq, Freeling, McNeil Warren, you don't need. Abney, you got
No.
Keith, you got a corner, you got an edge rusher, Mason Thomas. I was really thinking about him as well. Love him. Anthony Hill Jr., another linebacker. Love him a lot too. I don't know what you're looking for.
I want Freeling.
All right. We're going to go Freeling, draft, bingo. Ty Simpson went to the Jets. Oh, okay. I did do 2 rounds. Okay. Kenyon Sadiq. The Giants are on the clock. Jesse, you're on the clock, brother. You went with, you need a wide receiver, right? You need a guard. You need a tackle, or no, you took a tackle. You could use a corner. So, Jesse, you're on the clock. You got McNeil Warren. You got, let's see here.
Warren is a beast.
He is. But he's raw, though, and I don't know.
He is.
I don't know if Dallas will do it. I'm trying to find people. You got Omar Cooper. Omar Cooper from Indiana. He's a wide receiver. Tight end. He's an edge rusher. Colton Hood, he's a corner. I really like him. Keontae Scott, he's a corner. I like him. Jake Golday is a beast linebacker. What are you looking for? Do you know, Jesse? Do you want a wide receiver now? Yeah, you're muted. So, again, you sound wonderful. You got
I'm
Chris
damn
Bell.
cursing because this fucking Zoom kicked me out. I'm sorry. Offensive guard or possibly a corner.
All right. Okay. Yeah, because I would go with
Don't you guys need a safety, Jesse?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Safety as well.
Yeah,
But we could probably grab him from free agency.
Yeah, well, again, that's what makes it a little difficult because we don't know what
Yeah,
our
that's
teams
why,
are going to
like-
do. But if, like, assuming they don't get a big safety, is McNeil Warren a hardball type of guy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
They did draft what's the kid, their safety in Baltimore?
Yeah.
Kyle Hamilton.
Hamilton's
All right. Well, let's
nasty.
give you McNeil Warren. Let's just pull the trigger.
Let's
Let's just do it.
I think that's a good pick.
All right. Let's see here. Ooh.
I like Pregon over there. Oh, I like him too.
All right, let me just briefly go over what happened. Since that pick, McNeil Warren, Chris Bell, wide receiver, Gabe Lucas, Mason Thomas. I really like Mason Thomas, edge rusher out of Oklahoma. Zion Young, another big edge rusher out of Missouri. Tackle went Anthony Hill Jr., Miami, doing good things. Jets go with a tight end, so they're bolstering their offense with a receiver and a tight end. Omar Cooper goes to the Ravens. AJ Halsey out of LSU goes to the Bucks. Keontae Scott, like him, goes to the Colts. D'Angelo Pons, the little mini-me, but he's a tough player, even though he's only 5'8".
Like him too.
Oh, man.
He's just
I
so
love him.
small, but he's good.
He's a beast.
Jake
He gets
Golday, Overton, Romeo Heights, Chase Basantis, the guard, and Emmanuel and another guard. So what are you looking for? It says the tight end here, guard, edge, corner. What are you looking for? It's tough because we're not too familiar with some of these names.
Yeah,
I love Colton Hood a lot, but I don't know.
I
that
do
you're
like
going-
Colton Hood. He's a little sticky, but we have bigger needs right now.
That's what I mean. Edge rusher.
I'm a little bit behind you there. A little bit. Let me see. Corner, edge.
6'3", 260. He's a junior out of Michigan.
More.
Sorry, there you go.
Nah, you're good, bro.
Derek Moore's nice.
Yeah, I like Derek
That's
Moore.
what I was looking at. But, you know,
You look good in the Senior Bowl.
He's the right size too for Fangio's defense.
right.
Can we before we do that, can we look at guard? Can you go to guard?
Yeah. I'll just do that.
Throw that.
No, what I'll do is I'll just pull up guard. Let's see here, inside O line, and this is where you're looking at. You're looking at Auburn's Connor Lew. Let's see.
Yeah. Those guys we can get like in the third.
Exactly. Again,
Let's take more. I think Moore is the best pick to take right there.
Derek Moore, edge rusher. Okay, there you go. Do you have a
Yeah.
second, Chris? Do you have a second round? Oh, okay. I'm on the clock.
No.
So, oh, okay. Sorry, brother.
Go get me a cup of coffee.
All right. So next time we'll have to trade. We'll have to trade. All right. So I'm on the clock. Who the hell did I? So I took Delane and Thieneman. So I really helped out my secondary. Obviously, I could use edge rusher, but I'm not going to reach. I could use a linebacker too. So let's see what's going on here. Let me just. I don't know much.
I like that. The Delane and
well, that just kind of
like
that's just kind of what I'm feeling. Not that I do want an edge rusher, but I'm kind of feeling that's what he's going to want. Christian Parker, kind of like what he did in Philly. He went and got himself some guys who could play in the secondary. So we'll see.
And Joseph fits the 3-4. Like he can. That's the typical like outside. That you're gonna want. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me just pull up the positions real quick. Running back. See, the next running back, they're not doing that. Let's see here. Offensive tackle is always a possibility. I think they're going defense. Edge rusher and linebacker. What's the next linebacker? Not until 85. So that's Lawson. I wonder if he's related to Carl
the LSU
Lawson.
kid?
No, out of Alabama. Jacob Rodriguez. Ooh.
He's a beast.
I like him. He's just a smaller guy, but this is where is Dallas going to go with what they need, like a team leader, a guy who's all over the field. How would he fit in that defense?
He reminds me of N'Kobe.
Yeah. I'm going to go. I mean, like my picks are, that's all I have. So I'm going to go with the linebacker. And just because it's our first draft, boom, I'm just going to get Jacob Rodriguez. That's who I wanted. Eagles are on the clock at 64. The Birds are on the clock. And you have taken Monroe Freeling, tackle. So you guys have potentially have set yourself up if and when, Lane, even if he comes back, it will be a good transition, right?
Yeah.
So
it looks like him and
Dickerson.
Dickerson are making
Tyler
their way
Steen,
back.
That's what he was saying. He may be a casualty, so I don't know if Freeling can play guard, but again,
I think Freeling would be a good replacement for Lane after next year.
And then you got Derek Moore. So if you had to pick a position, let's not trade. Let's do this. Yeah, let's and then we'll just look at the analysis, and then maybe we'll do it again this weekend, or we'll do it again. But I didn't want to go over an hour, so I got to get up at 4:45. But yeah, so like, what position are you looking at? And we'll look it up. You went tackle and you went edge rusher.
Hey, just go best of.
Right now you're looking at defensive interior. You got the edge rusher, Kamari Ramsey. I really like him. Surratt, wide receiver out of Indiana. I love
Surratt.
Yeah, I love 6'2", 213. Maybe a better version of Jahan Dotson. I don't know. Any thoughts on Surratt? Chris Dooley, you like? Do you know?
I like Surratt. I'm looking at Surratt or Claire.
Nice liquor.
Max Claire. There you go. Max Claire. 6'5",
You can't go wrong with
243.
Surratt.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
Now we are in, but this is I mean, I don't care how you go. It's your pick, but we're in obviously good in tight end area. You're looking at some tight ends here.
This class has some good tight ends, though. I mean, if it's not clear, I could get Claire. You could get a good guy like in the third or fourth. Let's go with Surratt.
I like it.
Let's go with Surratt.
You just like it with a drink.
So,
All right,
that's
Good,
Ciroc.
all right. Here
That's
we
the
go.
line.
Go to Michael Trigg. His stats.
All right. So
Yeah, go down just a little bit to Trigg.
what's that?
I was gonna say check out Trigg. Trigg is really
Um,
good.
all
Tight
right.
end.
We'll do one more real
Yeah, I like
quick.
Trigg.
I lied. We'll do one more.
I figured that much.
Well, only
Hey,
because now
do
I
they
know
give us
what
a
I'm
grade?
doing. Now I know what I'm
Right.
doing.
You can't help yourself.
Now, I was too
Do they
quick
give
on
us
the
a grade,
trigger.
Game Time?
Yeah, I think you got an A. We're gonna do it again. I think you did fine.
Yeah, you got it. A.
You got
I
an
did
A.
all right.
All right,
I did all right.
now that
You're
I have an
grading on the
idea,
scale here.
see, this isn't like the other one where they're offering. We have to be proactive and do the offering. They just tell you who's interested. All right, so let's real quick. Mendoza, Bailey's gone. Jeremiah Love, Arvell Reese is gone. Number 5, you're on the clock. Ruben Bain is there for you. Caleb Downs, Carnell Tate,
Ooh.
Sonny Styles, Makai Lemon,
Oh,
Mansour Delane.
Ooh,
oh God.
ooh.
Fano's there. You have as again. I don't see you taking a safety. I'm just being honest, but I don't
I
know.
know.
Maybe you will. What the hell do I know? Maybe you will, right? Ed Reed, you remember him? So
Yeah, just
I
saying
don't
that.
know.
Give me Caleb. Give me Caleb. I can't do it. I
I
can't
know.
do
I
it.
would take Downs, bro.
Fucking.
Nah, give me Caleb. Caleb Downs.
Hey,
He wasn't
he's
making
one
it
of
to
the
me.
top
All right,
3
Chris
players
Dooley.
in the draft.
You got Carnell Tate and then Ruben Bain's there. So you lost Bailey, but Bain's there. Styles is there. Lemon. Now, do you want to look at possible trades?
Yeah, trades.
All right.
Only got one pick.
All right. So let's say, so, okay. So
Ooh.
I think you would want to
Chris.
drop down a little bit further, right? So I don't know that you would want to just drop 2 spots. You're looking to move down a few, right?
Just a few, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Okay. Let's say, so where would you like to go? 11, 12, 14? Let's say.
Oh,
I
anywhere
don't
between
think
10
9
and 12.
is enough because you're going to want some more picks. So
Yeah, it's guaranteed maybe a pick or two at
Dallas
least.
ain't moving up at this point. So why don't we go 11 with
Ooh.
Miami? All right. So
Yeah.
you could get 11 and 43 probably. And you give up 7. Let's see if that works. Boom, boom, boom. You might have to sweeten it. It has a 51 chance of being. Do you want me to offer it? You would go from 7 to 11, and you will get 43. Or I go
Or give them the
75.
140. Yeah, or give them the
Yeah,
145. Just
Now, do you
for
want
the shits
11
of
and
it.
43 and maybe 186 is 57%? Okay, so why don't we do that? That's 61%. All right, do you want to try that? Let's try it. You'll get 11 and 43, and you'll give up
Yeah.
7 and 145. They
Yep, that'll
accepted
work.
it. Bang. There you go. So let's see what happened. All right, so it went Bain, Styles, Delane, Muaga, and now you're on the clock. Now, just this is like worst case scenario for Cowboys, but you're on the clock now. You got Makai Lemon, Jermad McCoy, Peter Woods, stud defensive tackle, Jordan Tyson, Cassius Howe, Keldrick Falk, Caleb Banks, Spencer Fano. I mean, Spencer Fano's still there. Avion Terrell. Yeah, it's just it goes on and on. So, what are you thinking, brother? You lost.
Go back to the top.
Yeah, I'm back. You're a little behind me. You'll get there.
Give me
Lemon.
McCoy. No, McCoy.
Yeah. Okay. Jamad McCoy. It
That's
is.
it.
Now here's the deal, though. Right? You were able to. You were able to get more picks, right? So Dallas is on the clock. I'm looking to move. Okay, so we are going to look for possible trades. Ravens. Okay, so there are 10 possible trades. Let's see the teams that are interested. So I'm gonna make this fun.
Hey, Lemon.
I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna trade to I'm gonna trade to 14 and just see if I can get a pick. So we're gonna get 14, 45. Let's see if I can
Ooh.
get uh a 12. So that's not gonna work. We'll go 80. So we'll get 14 and 80. I don't know that the Ravens would do that though. Who are the Ravens looking
Wow.
at? That's the thing. Who are the Ravens looking at? You know,
There you go. They're gonna pay the old
Mackay
line. They're gonna pay.
Lemon. Are they looking at Lemon?
Yeah, I see Lemon. I see Lemon.
I think that's who they want, right? I think they want a receiver,
Yeah, I say Lemon.
and he's. I mean, the Jordan Tyson's there, but I don't know. Maybe that's not a team that would move up. Let's maybe go a little bit further back. Let's go to 19 with Carolina. I think that's a little bit better.
There.
So we got 12, and we'll get
Ooh.
19 and 51.
That's nice right there.
Let's see if we get. All right, I'm going to try this. 19. No, I don't think that'll work. Yeah, that's not going to work. So we'll go. I'm going to try this. 12. I'm going to get 19, 51, and 119. All for trade. It was accepted. So we dropped down to 19, everybody. But I got myself a 51 and a 119 from Carolina.
Yeah, you still got some. Yeah, you got some
So
good picks.
now we're on the clock for 2. Who did
That's
they
out.
get? Who did they get, everybody? They got, let's see here. They got Peter Woods. Again, makes a lot of sense. That's why I paid money for this simulator, because it's one of the better ones. Jordan Tyson, just the rich get richer. Cassius Howe, Mackay Lemon. Oh, God. That's how, Keldrick Falk, Avion Terrell. He looks like a lion to me. Spencer Fano. Now we're on the clock for 2, and I'm not trading here. So we got 19, 20, and we got 51. So we got a second round pick. So if you're asking me what I'm doing here, wow. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Ioni's up there. Luma.
See, my thing is, I don't know how they feel about Christian Parker. I just don't. I don't know that they want any part of Christian Parker. So I think they're going to go C.J. Allen. I'm going to give him the C.J., and now we're on the clock. I'm going to look at trades here. I got my linebacker.
Proctor.
Yeah, I don't know. So there's only 2 teams who want to trade 30 and 32. Let's see what 30 has. So 30, we're going to give up 20. We're going to get 30 and 62. All right, offer trade. All right, so we dropped down to 30. We got I could have been greedy, but I'm not going to be greedy. So this is what I'm doing here, people. All right, so Denzel Boston, that's what they wanted, a wide receiver. Cade McDonald, Caleb Banks went. So the Eagles are on the clock. Looking at a stud guard, Lone, T.J. Parker, Sadiq, Proctor, Hunter. It's basically the same thing you were looking at last time. Do you want to look at trades?
No. Let's go with Lone.
Okay. Lone gone. Okay. Dallas.
Yeah, I see that.
Dallas is on the clock at 30. We have 30, 51, 62 now. Now, I think Dallas, again, who did we pick? We picked up a linebacker. So we got a linebacker, and do they like Brandon Cisse? I know he's a bigger dude, 6'1", 190. Don't know that they do. I'm still going to go with Dylan Thieneman. I'm going to go with the safety there. I like that pick. Giants are on the clock. You picked Caleb Downs for your defense. You need some offense here.
Yeah, I want to. What's my trades there?
Your trades. You got.
Yeah.
Well, you got 5 teams that are interested. You are at
Okay.
37. You could drop to 45, 54, 57, 60, or 63. So let's see here. Let's maybe talk with you know, you I mean the Ravens at
How about New York?
45, Eagles at 54. I mean, it's either you drop them from 37 to 45, or you go down to 54 with the Birds. I don't see that happening.
I don't see that happen.
So maybe I would say
35.
45. So you're going to
Yeah.
drop to 45.
That's fine.
37, 45. You're not going to get 80, but you'll get 115.
Yeah. Sounds like I'll do that.
Let's see here. I'll give you 115 and 152. Nah, I don't know. That don't seem right. I don't know, man. Nah, I'm going to go back. I don't like that trade. Let's see what else we have here.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I thought it looked good at the beginning.
How about the Bills at 60? You can't drop that far, brother. You can't.
No way.
Just go to Ravens, I guess. Just go. I mean, it don't make much sense. I would probably stick and pick here, brother. You have picks.
I'll stick and pick. I just wanted to see. I'll stick and pick.
You got Akeem Messidor, but you need offense. You got Bell.
Yeah.
You got Omar Cooper.
Any offensive guards?
Yeah, I'm sure there are. Let's see. But guards, like I said, you got Emmanuel Pregnon out of Oregon.
That's what I want. That's the one I want.
6'5", 318. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
pick.
I want him.
All right.
Pregnon, he who does not get
All right,
towel.
Commanders are on the clock. You already took Jamad McCoy. Wow, you're staring Mason Thomas right down the barrel.
Yep.
Zion Young, I like Zion Young. Like, what position are you looking at? You got Colton Hood, Keontae Scott.
You already said it, Mason Thomas.
Okay, yeah, I like Mason Thomas. All right, Dallas is on the clock. I was hoping Thomas would drop. We took C.J. Allen and Dylan Thieneman. Who do we have now? Romello Heights there. Okay.
Yank.
I don't really care for him as a with Dallas. I don't know if he would be a 3-4 type of guy, but I don't really know what the hell we're doing.
That's what I said. Yanks.
The Eagles were talking to him.
Derek Moore. Oh, I don't know how they see him. 6'3", 260. It's good size. Josiah Trotter. I wonder if there's any.
Yeah, that's Jeremiah's son.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's another Trotter.
Oh shit.
Let's look at edge rusher. Let's look at edge. The best edge. Overton out of Alabama. 6'5", 278. That's not the guy. That's not to get to the quarterback type.
The Michigan players.
Let's see here. Linebacker. Yeah. Dallas kind of got screwed here. There you go. Dak replacement. Best available. You got tackle. You got tackle. You got guard. I'm eyeing up this guard here.
Controversy.
6'5", 3. I'm gonna get more defense. Is what I'm gonna do.
That should.
What about Pond, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Pond. That's another one I had listed too.
I think I'm gonna take. I'm gonna look. Edge Anthony Lucas. I like him better than some. It's not the type of guy who's going to get to the quarterback. Maybe I don't see Dallas doing a tight end. All right, I'm going to get to it here. I think I'm going to go with.
Go Michigan.
Yeah, I'm going to steal his boy and make it interesting. I went with the Michigan edge rusher, Derek Moore.
There you go.
All right,
Congratulations.
so you got Eagles are on the clock. We'll get through this pretty quick, everybody. Eagles are on the clock. So you have chosen Lone. You have 54.
Yeah. The dude I wanted, they took. Green Bay took him, bastards.
Yep.
We got edge rusher. So guard, Basantis, your boy Pons. You got Caleb
There he is
Tiernan.
again.
You got a tackle, 6'7", 325. Jeez. Yeah, well, you got a guard. I don't think you're going.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't take a. What's the Caleb?
Are you gonna get another trotter? You got
No,
Yeah,
Joseph.
those trotters everywhere.
You got Joseph's the edge rusher.
I don't know much about the Caleb. What's his
Yeah,
Tiernan?
yeah. I need to do my more homework to this.
You need some more
Yeah.
Michigan players there.
That's why I said it's kind of
Nah.
tough. Surratt's
You know
there.
what? But I don't know much about Tiernan, man. I really don't. But he looks like a good size. He looks like,
No, you'll see him at the combine.
yeah. I know Romello Heights is somebody the Eagles were talking to.
Then bingo. I think that's who you take. Then you need an edge rusher. I
Mm-hmm.
think that I would go with an edge, but hey, it's we're gonna do 1,000 of these, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Let's take Heights. That's fine.
You got your boy. There you go, Romello Heights. All right. I think Dallas is on the clock again.
You forgot.
I forgot. I got Allen, Thieneman, Derek Moore. All right, so I got
Ooh.
linebacker, edge, safety. Let's just see what we got here. Linebacker, safety, edge.
Need a safety.
No, we got a safety.
draft.
I think I
draft.
might
You
have
got
to
that
go
right.
to the. I think I'm gonna have to go another corner. I think I have to go corner here. I like this Chandler Rivers. I do like him.
Yeah, I
He's,
like him too.
he's a
Yeah, I
little
like him
small
too.
though. He's a little small.
You get a man body.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to get an interior guy here.
Anthony Lucas is
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
I may have to get another interior guy. Where do we go? Garrett Nussmeier.
Nussmeier.
Turn the page. I like him.
Turn the page.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna make the pick. I'm gonna go with
Michigan.
What about halfback, man?
I don't.
Derek Moore.
I'm
Get
gonna
some
go with a
good-
Already
corner.
went.
I'm gonna go with a corner. We need a corner.
Michigan got some good ones.
I'm just gonna go with the best corner on the board, and we got Rivers, Everett Moore. So we're just gonna go with Chandler Rivers and be done with it. All right, so that was it. So how do we analyze our draft? That's what I don't understand here.
Oh, you ready in drafts?
Full results, awards, your results. Okay, so how do I find out? That's what I don't understand here. Select up to 3 teams. Oh, okay. So I can do 3 teams. I don't know.
Okay, works.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
Why don't you play with it a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna play with it a
Figure
little
it
bit,
out.
and then we'll get to it. But there it is,
Well,
everybody.
You can go blind. Be careful.
Our first crack at a mock draft. It was fun, but it does familiarize us with some names. Again, as you see, you really should trade down if you can. I think all the teams benefited from it, other than the Giants, because you're drafting so high up. The Giants stole our guy with Caleb Downs. This is what, just real quick, I will share this. This is what can happen in the first round. You got Bailey, Love, Reese, Downs, Bain, Styles, Delane, McCoy, all off the board. In that scenario, Dallas has to find a way to leave. Unless you're going to draft a wide receiver, Mekhi Lemon or Cassius Hal. Again, this is what can happen. So, Chris, you got McCoy. Okay, listen, he's a very athletic guy. He coming off an ACL, didn't play last year, but that's not horrible, right? You got McCoy, they're only giving me the first round, right? You got McCoy, and who else did you get? You got Mason Thomas.
Yeah, the edge.
Yeah, I think he did well. You know, Mason Thomas is very good. I know Dallas likes him. So, you know, Eagles, you know, I would think that you like the first draft better.
Yeah, I like the first draft better.
Yeah, the first one's fun.
But I think the Giants are in a good spot because the Giants got Downs, right? And then in the second round, they got a guard that they so much desperately need.
Yes.
So again, I like the first one better myself. But that's it, everybody. I gotta get up early. We'll do this
Hey,
multiple
real quick.
times. Yes, go ahead.
Real quick, game time. The other draft, what is it, PFN or something like that?
Yeah.
That when you're drafting, it'll allow you to select PFF, ESPN, consensus. It allows you to pick in between those. And I know that when they give you the offers
Yeah.
when you're
Yeah.
drafting. So
Yeah,
just
it's
an idea.
just like, and I have that, but the one thing I didn't like about it, that one's, or at least the one I have, is free. It's just, it's very unrealistic of what they're picking. This
it's a little
this
wonky.
makes it hard because this is what's going to happen. That's what I want everybody to just fully expect. That first round, you're not going to have much at 12. I mean, I'm hoping that we get
Potentially.
lucky.
Yeah,
you know, so-
potentially.
But anyway, that's it, everybody. Thanks, Chris. Thanks,
Great show,
Jesse.
man.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Drew.
go Michigan.
And we will get out of here. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Late.
Appreciate you, man. Thank
Bye.
you.
Go
Yeah,
Michigan.
everybody.
Later.
Later. Love you guys. Take care.